Who has ever taken a selfie?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Have you ever taken a selfie with someone who you later realized was following you? And I don't mean on social media. No. Well, that situation is actually what led me into this space of situational awareness and safety tips. I did not take a course on this. I did not read a training manual. It all began with feet. Yes, feet. I went to a conference in Orlando in 2022. It was for podcasters and content creators. So as you can imagine, lots of buzz, lots of energy. It was great. It started on Thursday and lasted through Sunday. Made a lot of connections, but there was one connection I wasn't quite so sure about. Every time he saw me going down a hall, it was, "Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen." Started to kind of creep me out a little bit. I'd go around the corner, there he would be. And eventually, in my mind, I nicknamed him Creepy Guy. Yeah. And by the time Saturday come around, I was tired. I was like, whew, networking overload. I was like, I'm gonna go home. I had become very aware of Creepy Guy's location at that point, and I witnessed him going this way, and I knew I needed to go this way. So I was like, okay, time to go. Now, the parking garage in this particular hotel was underneath, so you had to take an elevator to get to it. And there were 2 elevators, so you had options. So I got into one elevator, doors are almost closed, and then all of a sudden I see feet. And then I see a man take his hands and pry open the elevator doors, turn sideways, maneuver his body in, and he had a backpack. I remember it was full of I don't know what, but I remember he struggled maneuvering that through the elevator doors, but eventually he made it in. And now I am standing face to face with Creepy Guy. We have to go down 2 floors. So what occurred happened very quickly. He looked at me and he says, "Did you have a restful evening, Jen?" And I politely answered, "Yes." Now, I have no idea where this question came from, but I am so thankful it popped in my head, and I'm so thankful I still had a voice to ask it. I said, "Are you leaving?" And he said, he stuttered. He was not expecting a question. He said, "No, I'm going to my car to get water because I'm parched." Now, mind you, just left a hotel full of free cold water, and you're telling me you're going to go to your car parked in that hot Florida heat to go get water. Everything is going off in me. Sirens, red lights, everything. And it's, "Jen, you cannot get off this elevator. You cannot get off this elevator." Doors open, and he gets off first, but he did not walk away. He turned, and he was waiting for me to get off the elevator. Fortunately, my cell phone was in my hand, and I remember looking down at it, and I was like, I gotta go back. I forgot something. The grunt that came out of him, the look of anger, agitation, frustration is what I witnessed as the elevator doors closed. I made it back up. I found my friend and I said to him, I was like, "Listen, this is what just happened. I need you to help me get to my car." And this is where having the buddy system, or at least knowing somebody, is key whenever you go somewhere. A few more series of events happened, but I don't have time to go into all of those. But obviously, I did make it to my car, and I did make it home. And when I got home, my husband is like, "You are not going anywhere by yourself anymore." So in all honesty, when I network, you will see him with me a lot. Partly because, again, we both believe in the buddy system. But anyway, I made it out okay. Little did I know I would find myself in that situation, but as Women, so often we find ourselves in uncomfortable situations. We want to be polite. We don't want to be rude. We don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But I am here to tell you that your safety is more important than someone's comfort level. Our instincts are information. And a lot of times our body knows something isn't right before our mind does. So when you're getting those messages, please listen. Now, at the end of last year, I think it was November, I invited a self-defense instructor to be on my podcast. Planned it that way because the holidays are especially distracting, right? Situational awareness is so important. So all of you have this great little $100 bill. This, he taught me, is called mugger money. Let me tell you how this works. It's so simple. This is a decoy item because your trick is not to fight someone, right? Your trick is to create a distraction, create distance, and get away. So this, obviously don't put it in your purse because chances are that's what, that's probably what they want from you, right? But yeah, I mean, if you have a real $100 bill and you prefer to use that, by all means, maybe an old wallet, whatever that looks like for you. But I find this easy to just slip in my pocket and I'm good to go. So that is very important. Another thing is in your bag, I was very intentional about what is in there. There is a magnet that you can hang at home or you can hang at your work refrigerator. It has an acronym called LIVE. Which says, listen to your gut, yada, yada. Also in there, and this is one of the things I took away from my conversation with the self-defense instructor, is together we put together a PDF full of situational awareness as well as 10 safety tips. When you scan the QR code, just scroll a little bit and it'll take you to the button for the free download. It is a conversation piece. Please share it. Mothers, neighbors, daughters, college students, that's a big one. Again, share it, the conversation. So important. So from there, a couple of tips. I'm doing okay on time?
Yep.
Yes.
You're great. You got 3 minutes.
Okay, very good. I just want to go over a couple of the main tips. And number one, as you can imagine, is listen to your gut. And as important as gut health is, I'm not exactly talking about that gut right now. But yes, we are given those little warning signs for a reason, and they are so important to pay attention to. And one of the things that I read that really struck a chord to me is situational awareness is about us being awake in our life. Awake in our life. The second thing is limit distractions. And we could talk about cell phones when it comes to that. Now, I have my cell phone out, so I'm certainly not telling you that you have to just put your cell phone away and hide it, right? Because it actually became a great tool for me in that situation. But the thing is, you don't want to hide in your cell phone as you're leaving. Like the email, the text message, the Instagram reel. Trust me, the algorithm knows you. Like all of that will be there when you're done. So please limit your distractions. And then the other is, a simple one is know where your exits are quietly. Like this is not to scare you, but the thing is by knowing that you're already putting a plan in your mind of, okay, if something goes on, my body knows that we need to go that way. On top of that, I just really want to say through this situation, I'm not speaking from a place of fear. I definitely felt the fear when I went through this. But by making the plan, by continually reviewing the information and having the conversation is what's going to really help you when you find yourself in a situation. We don't plan on this, right? I didn't plan to be in an elevator, but fortunately, I was able to listen to my instincts and I was able to get out okay. Well, thank you so much for listening to me today. Please use everything in the packet. It's a great resource, and I am here if you have any questions or have a group you want me to talk to.